Well, welcome to a special edition of the Fat Gay Texan. This is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything. We don't throw political correctness out the window because we never let it in the house to begin with. So, if you're like me and many other millions of Americans tonight, you watched the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And to be honest with you all, you know how I lean conservative in most of my views. And so the odds of me voting for Donald Trump are pretty high. However, that was, I watched it on Roku, so it was streaming ABC live news and afterwards, and I'm sure the other media outlets were using words like historic and exciting and dynamic, and I was bored out of my mind during that debate, honestly, y'all. I mean, I watched the whole thing and I ended up, scrolling through Facebook on my phone, probably like many of you did, because I did not find it exciting, dramatic, historic, any of that stuff. I found it boring, mundane, same old from both of them. Then now there's all these polls out. Who do you think won the debate? Yada, yada, yada. Well, I think honestly, who won that debate was Kamala Harris. I think she actually won the debate, but that doesn't do anything. Neither one of them did anything. You won the debate, but you didn't win the war. No one got any one person over to their side more so than the other. I mean, the same people who were voting for them before are voting for them now. No one won anyone over. Kamala had a bunch of good taglines and everything else. Now she was really prepared for it, at least to present well, because she usually doesn't present well. And Trump kind of screwed up because he didn't come out and address really a lot of issues. He was angry. He was like he usually is, and he didn't do anything good. I mean, and then when they talked about the health care, Obamacare, and what your plans are, he's all, we have conceptions of plans or ideas of plans. We don't have any plans yet. We'll have plans pretty soon. Oh my God, make up something. That was about the dumbest thing you could have said. It didn't instill any confidence. It didn't show you were prepared. So I was really unimpressed with Donald Trump tonight. Wouldn't say I was impressed with Kamala at all, but she was prepared and she did present really well. But she did what she usually does, which is a bunch of taglines and a bunch of catchphrases with nothing to back them up. Neither one of these candidates came prepared tonight with real answers to real questions. And then we had the moderators, which were, ABC, so we knew how that was going to go. But these moderators need to just ask questions and then shut up. It doesn't matter who is running. It doesn't matter who the candidate. If you're moderating a debate, you don't throw your 2 cents in as well. You ask a question, you shut up. The only time you speak again is if you are not getting the answer to the question you posed. And I wish more and more moderators would do that. I asked you a question, you answer it. Many of the questions are yes or no type questions or short answer type questions. And the candidates, doesn't matter who it is, they go running around the issue. They never actually address the issue. And it irks me. And Trump, he pisses me off with that shit because they will ask him a point blank question and he won't answer it. Yes or no. And Kamala does the same thing, but Trump does that all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, if you had just answered that question. There's so many things where I'm like, oh, if you would have just said this or you just said that, you could have won. You could have got people over to your side. They both missed a really big opportunity today. And the debate was absolutely boring. I don't consider it historic. I consider it exactly what I expected to happen, honestly. I expected to be disappointed by both people, which I was. And so here we are. So I don't want you guys to get all caught up in a million debates or anything on Facebook or comment wars on Twitter or Instagram. None of that crap. It's not worth it. It wasn't impressive. This was actually a really boring, mundane debate with nothing new shared, no information. And it honestly was a big waste of my life watching that debate. And here's one we've actually kind of been waiting for. And, we all wanted to see it. And we were all kind of like, yeah, we need to get these two candidates together to debate. It's going to be, there's going to be some fireworks. And there was really nothing. There was nothing. I mean, she thought she had some gotchas. She didn't really have any gotchas. He fell for the gotchas, which he shouldn't have fallen for the gotchas. It was just a big disappointment overall. And if you haven't watched it, I wouldn't. It's not worth your time. Kamala said what she usually says. Trump says what he usually says. At the end of the day, no one left the winner. That is my opinion of the debate. I'd like to hear yours in the comments section below if you're listening to us on a platform where you can comment, such as YouTube. I thank you so much for tuning in to the Fat Gay Texan. This has been Jake. You can find us on almost all social media. You can find us on almost every streaming platform and, of course, YouTube. As always, have a good day, America.